Hi everyone, my name is Sharon Mustafa. This is my ITM2206E Information Security and Ethics. In this video, I will take you inside a real-life cybersecurity case, Medix's ASP, the Cybersecurity Wake-Up Call. Imagine this, a single overlooked vulnerability, and in just a few days, over 55,000 patient records are in the hands of cyber criminals. For Medix's, this incident proved one thing. Security is not an option, it's a responsibility. Before we explore what really happened, let's first understand who Medix's is and why their services are so critical in the healthcare industry. Let's start with the background. Medix's Solutions is a Singapore-based application service provider offering cloud-based electronic health record systems to over 40 private clinics and specialty hospitals across Southeast Asia. Their flagship platform, ITM2206E, allows healthcare providers to manage patient records securely, automate appointment scheduling and billing, access real-time patient data from authorized devices. Is more than just software, it's the heartbeat of many healthcare providers. It allows clinics to manage patient records securely and automate appointment scheduling and billing, however it helps. Access real-time patient data from any authorized device, finally generate prescriptions and lab orders digitally. One of their top clients is the Silvercare Clinic Group in Malaysia, a chain of elderly care clinics. For them, ITM2206E isn't optional, it's essential. All their patient data, medical histories and billing records are stored on Medix's cloud servers. And in healthcare, this data isn't just numbers. It's people's lives, their privacy, and their trust. In February 2025, something went terribly wrong. A zero-day vulnerability in an outdated third-party plugin used in Medix's web application firewall became the attacker's doorway in. Within days, they gained administrative access to the cloud database, extracted encrypted patient data, and were alarmed to find the encryption keys stored on the same server. The breach went undetected for 9 days. In cybersecurity, 9 days is an eternity. 17 clinics were affected, including Silvercare, with over 55,000 patient records compromised. Soon after, the attackers leaked sample data on the dark web and demanded a ransom in Bitcoin. Imagine you are a patient at one of these clinics, and you find out your medical history is now in the hands of criminals. The damage goes far beyond technology, it's personal. The breach revealed several critical security weaknesses. 1. Weak security governance. There was no Chief Information Security Officer and no Security Operations Center. In other words, no one was fully in charge of defending the company from cyber threats. 2. Poor patch management vulnerabilities were left unpatched for 5 months, despite vendor alerts. This is like leaving your front door unlocked after being told there's a burglary in the neighborhood. 3. Improper key management encryption keys were stored on the same server as the data, breaking one of the most basic rules of secure cryptography. 4. No SIEM or intrusion detection. Without real-time monitoring, the attackers had free rein for over a week. 5. Unclear responsibilities in the SLA. The service level agreement didn't clearly state how quickly incidents should be addressed, how clients should be notified, or who would be liable. These aren't just technical mistakes, they are violations of core information security principles, like confidentiality, integrity, and availability. The fallout was immediate and severe. 5 major clinic groups paused or cancelled their subscriptions. Medix's reputation took a massive hit, with media calling it an unsafe health tech provider. The Malaysian PDPA office launched an investigation and fined the company 1.5 million ringgit. Clinics were forced to revert to manual record keeping, causing delays, errors, and frustration for patients. And let's not forget, once trust is broken in the healthcare sector, it's very hard to rebuild. To prevent such incidents in the future, Medix's must take strong action. Strengthen security governance by appointing a CISO and establishing a Security Operations Center. This supports the accountability principle and ensures someone is always responsible for security. Implement robust patch management to protect availability by keeping systems safe from known vulnerabilities. Secure encryption keys in a separate key vault, which enhances confidentiality and follows the least privilege principle. Deploy SIAM and IDS/IPS systems for real-time monitoring, supporting integrity by detecting unauthorized changes quickly. Update the SLA to include breach notification timelines and clear liability, which aligns with ethical transparency and legal compliance under PDPA and GDPR. Train staff regularly to recognize security risks, reinforcing the human side of cybersecurity ethics. MedicSys realized that technology alone can't guarantee security. Employees handle sensitive patient information daily, and their actions must reflect both professional responsibility and ethical awareness. The company reminded staff that confidentiality is not just a company policy, it is a moral obligation to patients who trust them with their most private health information. By framing cybersecurity as part of their duty of care, employees began to see data protection not only as a technical requirement, but as an ethical commitment. Cybersecurity is not only about software physical security matters too. MedicSys upgraded their data centers with biometric access control, so only authorized staff can enter. They also installed CCTV cameras and alarm systems to monitor all entrances 24/7. Server rooms are now locked at all times, with environmental controls to protect equipment from overheating or water damage. Even backup drives are stored in secure cabinets. They also introduced a Vista policy. Anyone visiting the facility must sign in, wear a badge, and be escorted at all times. This prevents outsiders from accidentally or intentionally accessing sensitive areas. One of the most powerful tools to protect sensitive health data is encryption. MedicSys implemented end-to-end encryption for all patient records in MediLink 360. This means that data is scrambled into unreadable code during transfer and storage, and only authorized systems can decode it. Even if a hacker manages to intercept the data, they will see only meaningless characters. The company also encrypted backup files and portable devices, so losing a laptop or USB drive won't expose sensitive information. This step greatly reduces the risk of data breach. The MedicSys breach is a powerful reminder that in the digital age, cybersecurity is not just about firewalls and passwords. It's about ethics, trust, and responsibility. Data protection isn't just a technical job, it's a moral obligation to the people whose lives are represented in that data. This is not just about stolen data, it's about trust, ethics, and the responsibility we have to protect sensitive information. By applying strong technical safeguards, respecting privacy, and committing to transparency, organizations like MedicSys can not only protect their systems, but also safeguard the trust of those they serve. Thank you for watching. Appreciate your time. That was my video for a real-life cybersecurity case, MedicSys Information Security and Ethics, subject for NTI International University.